Hello and welcome to episode 21 of Stoneblock 2. How you guys doing today? I am doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. So today we got a little some planned here. We're going to try to work through most of the Draconic Evolution quest line. We won't get all of it, but we will get some of it done. So we're just kind of going to go through the steps here. We're going to move from one project to the next. My real goal, what I want to get done, is the infusion stuff. Now the chaos one we will not be able to do yet because we have not gotten any chaos shards, and I'm not exactly sure. I guess you get them from the chaos chicken you can see over here, because obviously there's no ender dragon, there's no chaos dragon, so yeah, I was kind of curious about that, but I guess that's what you do. You can see up above, we still got our Wither Killer going. This is the amount of nether stars we are up to. Pretty respectable amount there, 2,670. We got a good bit going there. So, I mean, we'll just start at the bottom, right? We got this Draconic Evolution information tablet. Bam. Knowledge. Got that knowledge done. So we got that one. So then I guess we'll just go kind of round robinish. We'll go ahead and pull out the heart, because I already have that in here. Is that good enough? Do I actually... Oh, no, there it goes. Okay, cool. Got that done. The mob grinder. So we'll just... This is going to be kind of like... I'm not going to say boring, but... you know, just a tedious process that we have to go through here to get all of this done. So let's make a Draconic Core. Yeah, complete that quest. And then, do I have Diamond Swords on tap? I don't have a furnace on tap, but there we go. Got that done. Boop. And boop. Mob Grinder. Cha. And we'll just throw it in there, because we don't care about it. We don't need another Mob Grinder. So a Porter, an advanced dislocator. Dislocator! To make that one, we actually need to have the infusion stuff set up, so we'll hold off on that one for a second. A Dyson Sphere? Energy core stabilizers. That's actually for making the big energy structure, which I am actually very interested in. Like, that's something that I want to get set up too. I've actually got a plan. I have a definite location and a definite awesome place I want to put that in our world. Wyvern flux capacitor. I guess we'll have to dive into the fusion crafting stuff. So let's go ahead and start there, because this is a pretty basic place to start. Now I think at the very top tier you need about 12 of these, but in order to upgrade them we need one like in the line. So honestly, I don't think you even need 12 of them. I think you only need like 10? Can I just batch craft? No, I'll crash my system. For whatever reason, when it comes to like making big crafts here, AE just totally, absolutely tanks. For some dumb reason. I don't know why. But we can't just be like, I want to pull a whole stack of stuff out. And I thought that attaching that battery over there to the system, which is what that energy storage thing is that I was just looking at, this right over here, I thought that putting that on stopped it, but apparently it didn't, because it's still going on. So let's go ahead and grab Fuge. Get some Fuge going. Fusion. So we'll need about 12 of these to be able to get everything, I think. And then we'll need a fusion crafting core, which that's no problem either. And then I think that's it, because this is going to be made, yeah, with that, doing the fusion process itself. And that completed a couple of quests for us, I think. No, just completed the first one. I guess we needed to do both of those to get it done. So yeah, these things, I don't know if you've ever played with it, but this is some of the most interesting, like, alt crafting ways of doing things that there are in the game. I'm really, really fond of their system for it. So basically what you do is you've got this fusion crafting core, and this is sort of like the controller, if you will, for your entire system, and the rest of it you just kind of have to set up wirelessly around it within a certain area, and then you can craft stuff. Now the problem with it is that it does require, like, not really a big area, but you have to have space for stuff to go around it. So it's kind of hard to design around, if I'm being completely honest. So, I mean, really for now, let me get some temporary blocks. You know what I'm talking about. I only got one temporary block. If I can find it. Wow, really? I thought it would be in here. Oh, there it is. No. We've only got one temporary block. This is what we use. So let's hop back down over here. And we'll put this, like, say, 2 off the ground. And then, what's the distance on it? I'm trying to remember. Can I just... Oh. There we go. That's nifty. That's new. Different recipes require different tiers. Crafting. How far away do they have to be? That's the question here. Currently 4 tiers, 2 crafting stages, automation, maybe on the recipe document-y type thing for this. Well, I mean, we did just make this tablet. I guess we can just look it up, right? So let's find the fusion crafting. Oh, this is exactly the same page, but it's not... well, that's like, what? 4 blocks away from it? I think so. Fusion crafting setup. Here we go. Place fusion crafting core, then place fusion crafting injectors anywhere you like to the north, south, east, west, above, or below. They need to be at least 1 block away from the core and then can be offset in any direction on their axis by 1 block. So you've effectively got like a 3x3 you can place them in. Take a look at the image below. Each thing can't be more than 16 blocks away. Okay, so we placed it up too high, so really what we could do is do like, oh, I don't know. I'd like it to be centered, but I guess it doesn't really have to be. Can I just do this? And then this? And then I want to put one here, so this painting machine will have to move. Come here, painting machine. You're going to be over here now. Boop. And I'll put this back in there. So yeah, that, and then that. Right, that's offset by 1. Yep, 1 down, and then 1 over. And then if we do, can we get it? Ah, there we go. That. That should all be valid right there. And then we'll just do basically the same thing on this side. So that, and that's all of them. Oh, I only made 6, not 9. What am I saying? I don't need 18, I only need 12. Alright, well, that's cool. We'll design this a little bit better then. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. Just like that. Alright. It's coolio. And then we'll need to provide power. Which I don't have a flux tap on me. That's danged unfortunate. Although, honestly, I know that some of the higher tier stuff requires quite a bit of the crafting stuff. So let's grab... We might as well just go ahead and make enough to have 12 of these. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 8, 9, 10, 11, and we already have 4 in there, so that's 12. And then uses thereof, I think it's this one, right? Yeah. And then we'll just, can I do it? Yeah, pull out all 12. Nice. Nice. Because I honestly want this, like, off the cord. I want these to be able to just automatically do their thing. We'll pull this and configure. Doot. And then similar style here. We'll go ahead and tear out the cording. And these should automatically reconnect to the cord? Yeah, there we go. Okay, paste, 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 paste. All right, fantastic. So our first objective here is to get these to the next tier. Like, we need these to be the next tier pretty immediately. So if we look at what is required for that, it's 1 Wyvern core, 2 Draconic cores, and a Draconium block, and then we need 4 diamonds, and that's per each one. So we need to do that recipe 12 times. So let's go ahead and grab those crafting materials. Me personally, I'm just going to grab like a whole stack of each thing because that sounds less complicated than trying to math this. So Draconic cores, I think that's going to be enough of them right there. Yeah, that and that. Right? That's doing it 12 times. So I only need 2 of them, so there we go. 12 times. And then we need Wyvern cores. We need 12 of these, which I don't have enough. So let's make like, I can't do this, right? Oh no, it worked that time. Huh. That time I was able to pull a whole stack, even though I couldn't do it before. Gosh, that's so weird. Okay, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. And then we need like 12 Draconium blocks, so there we go. And then we need diamonds. Well, I don't need to search in there, I need to search in here. Diamond. Diamondium. And I'm going to turn off that caps lock, it's bothering me. Alright, so, whoop. And, I mean, like, that's whatever, it's enough. So as you can see, this recipe requires 8 slots. So we can take away one of the slots, it doesn't matter which one, and we can put it in here as like the crafting thing. Can I close this? Can we get rid of this? There we go. Man, that is cool. I've not seen that before. Okay, so 12 diamonds, well 16, but whatever. And then over here, we'll do that, and then that, and then that, and then that. And this should, yeah, see now it's showing the recipe because that's a valid recipe for the item that we put in. If we take it out, it's not going to show any of that stuff, but if we put it in, boom, it shows us that stuff again. So we can just click start. Oh, look at this go. Oh, some of my favorite stuff right here. I love the way this mod looks. Now, normally, if you're not supplying enough power to it, you'll see, like, the items that are on here slowly turn into these little balls. But since we've got a pretty decent power network at this point, you know, it just kind of instantly jumped up there. And I'm curious, well, after this finishes, look, and it slowly turns into that. I'm curious if that affected our storage at all. It doesn't look like it. Both of those Herculean storages are just completely full still. So I don't think that actually had like any effect on us whatsoever. So then we can just put that back. Did it reconnect automatically? No, of course not. Take that back, put it back on. Okay. And then we'll just do the same thing with each one of these. Yeah, I got all those upgraded. So now we're looking at the recipe for the next tier. It looks like 4 diamonds again. 2 Wyvern cores, and an awakened Draconium block this time. Well, that's no problem. We've got plenty of that. So we'll need 12 of those as well. And then we'll need to make some of the bigger cores here, which means we'll need to make more of these too. So let's just go ahead and... Can we pop off twice? Yeah, good. 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 I think that'll give us enough for the 24 of these we need. Oh, I made 25 on accident. Oh well. It's 2 of those. And then the diamonds again. Diamond. Diamondium. So just kick that back, do this, and then spread it out again. There we go. Still got our withers going. Still killing them. I'm still holding on to the 4 that were like the last group that I did because I figured we'd just kind of rotate back the other direction. So, got that, that, and that. And then we've got diamond, 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 diamond. Let's put this in here and let's see what kind of energy we're looking at. We'll see if our network can keep up with this. So, yeah, see, that's what it looks like when it takes a second. Because obviously this is requiring more energy. So let's see if that did anything to our network. Nope, still strong. Still going strong. I mean, we do have a considerable RF pool at this point because we've got the lava generators that are available. We've also got several of those spectre coil engines. So there we go. We got that, and that's that another quest complete. So I don't know, did I show you guys that I did like a spectre coil engine area? I don't know if I did. Yeah. I put this together, and it's just like a whole bunch of the inputs with spectre coils on each one of these. Each one of these spectre coils is dropping 128 RF a tick. And there's 6 on each one of these, and there is 13 of these things here. So, you know, 13 times 6 times 128 RF a tick. I'll let you do the math because I'm bad at it. So, yeah. So that's what we're looking at. Plus everything that we're getting, 200 RF a tick from each of our lava engines because we've upgraded them. And, of course, we have 9 of those as well. So, I mean, like, that's just more power. We do have other options. So if these upper tier recipes here don't keep up, we can definitely make some more energy. That's not a problem. Oh, yeah, that's what I like to see. Everything upgraded pretty far. Now, of course, like I said, we can't do the last one yet because we haven't killed the Chaos Dragon, and to be perfectly honest, I'm not powerful enough to do it yet. If it's anything like fighting the Chaos Dragon, then it's too difficult for me right now. So we're going to have to stop there on the upgrades, but there is other quests we can do. We can make the armor, but more importantly, we can make the energy stuff. And that's actually what I'm going to do next, because I want to just go ahead and get that set up, because I want that going ad infinitum forever. So, I was looking at it here in the energy core storage, and, you know, we could do something here or here, but, I mean, we're already there. Let's just go ahead and go for tier 8, right? So we've got 1 energy core, 36 energy core stabilizers, 686 draconium blocks, and 378 awakened draconium blocks. I don't think it is on hard mode, so we probably don't need to worry about that. So we'll have to do the other stuff there. So let me get that all together, because that's going to be like a lot of manual counting, and then we will set it up in the location I'm interested in putting it. If you're wondering exactly what that looks like, this is exactly what that looks like. That is a huge amount of resources that we need for this. So we're going to go ahead and take all of this out, because we can save this part for later, right? And then we're going to build it right up here. I'm pretty sure the top tier one has, oh, how many sides is it? Let's double check this real quick, because once we start building this, it's going to be kind of hard to tear up. I think it's got 8 sides around it. I'm not 100% certain, but that probably means that we need to go to about 8 blocks down from this. What I'm aiming for here is kind of like, this is our sun now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've lived underground our whole lives. We've never seen the sun, but we yearn for that kind of light to exist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that will be enough for it. Or we'll have to see once we put the core down and start messing with it. Okay, so let's pull this back out. Oh man, carving that down is gonna be hard work. Okay, yeah, too hard, too hard. There we go. At least this way we're getting not having the mid-air penalty as far as carving this, although it's still taking quite a lot of its own sweet time. Excuse me? What? Breaking these, like, actually breaks them? We don't get them back? What? That's, like, literally insane. And we've just wasted so many of them. Well, luckily we have a glut, I guess. Okay, so I'll tear this down, since even vein mining it didn't work. Get those back, and then we'll try this again. Honestly, just so many things about this mod are cool. Like, look at this. Okay, I've got the core placed, and it's a little bit higher than it was a second ago, because actually, I forgot about this feature, right? It has a build guide, so if we go ahead and turn this to active, we've already set it to tier 8 by tiering up, and then if we just slowly back away, you can see it's teaching us how to make it but it also shows us the max size. So if I've got it there, then you can see that's right underneath our Megatorch. Perfect for our sun, if you will. And then, yeah, we just click Assemble Core, and it's going to start building the core using all of the resources that are inside of our bar here. Kind of wish I had turned the build guide off before I did this, which now I can't because, of course, it's there now. So it's going to assemble it for us, which is a darn cool feature of this mod, if I'm being honest. Of this already really cool mod, we have this other totally cool thing that it's capable of doing, which is phenomenal. So let it do its thing. Yeah, you can see it's starting to replace the actual blocks because now we're getting some light updates. Oh yeah. And that should be it done. Yeah, nothing's phasing in and out. It all looks super duper solid. Yeah, I think that's it. So now we need to place down the energy core stabilizers. Now these are also, this is going to be another thing. I'm just going to keep on saying this. That's super duper cool. Super duper cool here. These have to be within 16 blocks of the energy core. And then they can, they are what actually makes the energy beam thingy that you saw in the picture there. So let me again grab a little bit of temporary blockage here, and then we'll zoom out. And basically we're just going to do it at kind of the max distance because we're not really worried about it being realistic. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, half of 32 is 16, right? Right? Yeah. So that's how much we got left. Okay. But it has to be within, so that's as far out as it can go. Kind of like where the middle of our thing is. That's nice. So then we take the energy cores and we do 1, and then 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then, yeah, that'll form that. And then we'll go ahead and break that down. And then we just have to do that on each of the 4 sides, and then it should shoot forward into the thing. I think core not found. Oh, we might have messed up. We might have messed up. I think you actually have to have the build guide turned off when you're doing this. So let me reset and we'll figure that out. Fiddling with it for a moment, I figured out that this is as far away as you can have it, which appears to be about 9 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, the 9th block away seems to be as far away as we can place this, despite the fact that I just double-checked the guide and it says within 16 blocks. But whatever, so that's as far away as we can place it. And when we click on it, we can actually see that the core says valid now, meaning that the core was assembled correctly. It's done. But it says stabilizers invalid, and that's because, of course, there's only one of them. Because, like I said, these have to be in a 3x3 shape. So there, 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 and there. And there we go. So it formed the structure again. We can still see the core stuff, so it can still see it. And once we have all 4 of these set up, then the core will start being powered. So yeah, basically I just have to go around and do these on all 4 sides, and just like that, we're ready to put in the last one. Boop. There we go. So now you can see we've got stabilizers valid, we've got core valid, and now instead of being build, this is activate. So if we go ahead and turn it on, oh, look at that. Didn't I tell you? Just, I love the way this mod looks. It is so cool. And from down below, of course, yeah, that's our sun. That's what it powers our existence now, right there. That's why I kind of wanted to build all of these roofs out of glass. So that way when we were down below, we were messing with our farms and stuff, we could actually see our sun. So that's what a tier 8 core looks like. And we can click either on, I think we can only click on the stabilizers now. So we click here. You can see right now capacity almost infinite. It's a huge amount. It's in the quintillions. It's very, very, very close to infinite as far as like hex coding goes. No charge right now and no transfer rate because right now there's nothing going into it. That's what we need these pylons for. So if I go ahead and grab these out and also the flux points, we're going to come up here and then pretty much directly above the one from the side here, I think that we can do it above these. We're going to put down a pylon and then a piece of glass down below it. Yep, good. That connected. So I think right now this is drawing energy into the core, which is indicated by the pylon. If we right-click on it, or is it on here? Yeah, now I think it's transferring power out because the arrows are pointing away from the core. But we want this one on that. And then we're going to come over here and just do pretty much the same thing. Let me just get right above the center block. And then we'll grab out another pylon and put it there. And then, yeah, piece of glass. Boop. And this one we want going out. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to take the flux plug that adds energy to the network, and we're going to put it over here on this one. I think, yeah. And this one we're going to put to storage. It's a new network that I just made a second ago, and that's going to be what we're going to set all of our energy production things to, so that way it's going to pipe everything into the network. And this should still say 0, because right now there's nothing on there. Okay, cool. And then out, we're going to connect to our main network. So same thing, except we choose main, and there we go. So this should be, now any energy that exists within the core will be going out to the main network, and any energy that goes from our to storage network will be going in. So all we have to do is go down below, and then we're going to go to... we'll start with the flux plugs, right? And we're going to go ahead and click that. And then instead of having it on main, we're going to change it to storage. And now that should be doing it. So let's go up and check and see if anything is going into our storage device up here. Oh, the flight is just so slow. No transfer rate going in. That's interesting. This is definitely the one that sends power out from the network. Input 0, energy pylon, input 0. Do I have it backwards? Let's try that. Nope, still not taking anything from it. Let me fiddle for a second. So yeah, the problem was that I had the flux point and flux plug backwards. So it's the flux point that needs to go into the input and a flux plug that needs to come out. So now, did you guys math it earlier? Did you actually listen to what I said and then try to figure out exactly how much RF per tick I was generating? Because this is the amount, yeah, a little over 13.5 thousand, 13.5K. Now we could get even more than this because, like, we could build one of the big reactors. We could also try to do, I don't know if there's a place where you can do solar in this pack. But yeah, we're generating quite a bit of power. And now instead of going into our little Herculean storage things, it's going to go into here. And we're already up to 31, 32 million. So that's quite a bit of power that we have available to us. So guys, that's going to be it for this episode, I think. We'll try to finish up the Draconic Evolution stuff next time. And then we'll be in a very good position to maybe try to take on the Chaos Chicken. Chaos Chicken! Bagok! Take on the Chaos Chicken soon. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like down below. Hit that subscribe button if you're new, and hit that notification bell if you want YouTube to just tell you when a new video comes out instead of having to try to figure it out for yourself. But guys, I'll see you in the next episode. Later, ciao, auf Wiedersehen, and good night.